Welcome back to the channel. I'm out here on beautiful Folly Island Beach, South Carolina. Folly Island's about 7 miles long, stretching from the Folly River in the north down to the Lighthouse Inlet in the south. It's a barrier island with a pretty laid-back vibe, just about 20 minutes south of downtown Charleston. It's pretty cool, and despite its super small size, only 18 square miles, it's turned into quite the foiling hotspot down here. I got here last night and I scored a pretty sweet prone foil session with one of the local crew. Had an awesome time, and it looked like the wind was going to go sideshore the next day, so I decided to beat the crew down and see if I could rip a local shore run. Since there's a ton of dudes downwinding here on prone foil boards, they've got a system dialed in. Seems like there's tons of random pickup trucks, golf carts, and even some of the lawn guys will give you rides back upwind. Everyone assured me it'd be no problem getting a ride, so I should just go out there and send it. I hopped in the water just south of the county park and chipped into some super small but really fun shore runner conditions. Here's my first chip here. I'm riding the 960R with the extra short fuse and the 150 tail. Trying this extra short fuse has really been fun. It really opens up these bigger foils and lets them get on rail pretty nicely. It was definitely a pretty pumpy run, but I had a lot of fun. Unfortunately, right as I got up to the pier, I hit something big underwater. Could have been a fish, probably a ray, but maybe even a shark. It just took me out, stopped me dead in the water. I wish I could have seen what it was, but this chocolate colored water here is pretty crazy. You can barely even see your foil like 3 inches under the water. Some of these sections were so fun when you had peeling lines on the outside. Just turns for days. It's so amazing what the foil can extract energy-wise out of just these little bumps. You can pull some pretty good G's on a bigger foil turning on these things. I love these big top turns into an open face. Right here I'm trying to get around the pier. It was pretty brutal. Obviously didn't want to shoot it since there were so many fishermen, but oh my goodness, was it good hard work getting around the pier. There wasn't really much bump offshore, so it was more or less a pump all the way around the outside. Then I clipped into a couple bombs as I was coming back in. Way more fun after the pier. I think there's a little more sand further out as you get south of the pier, and it started to get a lot better. Here's one of the fun sections past the pier. They were just standing up a little better, and there was even a couple surfers out. My run ended up coming to quite an unexpected end, though. I saw some fishermen on the beach downwind of me, so I did the normal thing and just cut further offshore. Probably was about 200 yards offshore when I went by them, but got clipped by a fishing line and ripped right off foil. And it was big, like a 200-pound braid line. Here are the fishermen in question with their whole rig. They even had their drone set up next to them on the beach. Walked out onto the street, and this nice guy in a pickup flagged me down and asked me if I needed a ride. Ripped right back up to the top. He's a local kiter. Pretty awesome setup they have here.